maybe not in our present party, but somebody that is well known to you, Valentine Osbo. We have just got contested the election, Professor Lillian Rebu and Honorable Nikki Wochukwu. These are the ones contesting Federal House, and four of my four commissioners are close to Zumba and Professor Okunna. Okunna, and other dignitaries. And we have, of course, the chairman of our big tent. The way our party is formed, we have a Labour Party, which I'm a member, and the chairman is there. We also have what we call the big tent. The big tent is that there's so many people who believe in the project of P2P for presidency who are not necessarily members of Labour Party. It's quite a number of them good. That's where you see some of even the former president and everything. So form what we call the big tent. And that big tent is chaired by Professor Pasuton.
Should I pass it?
Very well meaning Nigerians, including the Igbo, how they can belong, they're not politicians. But they say you should practice politics. I don't want to do with it. You can't have effects. I don't let you like I don't let you like also. Let you do it and now. Don't get it like I came with a social critique in my dear sister, Aisha Yusuf. For us, what we are doing is saying as we are talking, that a new Nigeria is possible. We live in a country today, as you know, where they have the highest number of people living in poverty in any nation in the world. 133 million people living in poverty. I've said it in this chamber. We have more people living in poverty in Nigeria than India and China combined. If you combine these two countries, each of them is 1.4 billion persons, so they are 2.8 billion, and we're only 200, but we have more people living in poverty than two of them combined. We have today the highest out of school children, about 20 million. We have today highest youth unemployment. Young people in their productive age are not doing anything. And we have today the highest drug prevalence among youths. While the global average is 13.8, sorry, 5.8, ours is 13.8. Oh, why can I use this drugs? With this crisis, there's no way you will not have situation of insecurity anymore. It's just going to be who is the next ruler, who is the next doctor, who is the next lawyer that will be kidnapped. All you hear in Nigeria every day is bad news. The question is, how did we get here? It is greatly referred for leadership failure over the years. A leadership failure has failed to do the right thing. And consequence of that, it created anarchy. And it's not going to be easy. And that's what we are preaching. We want to start reversing that. And that's my past president said, we can change this. Other countries have gone through this. We're not going to wait. We're going to sacrifice to change this. What are we going to do? And we are going to, I'm just talking to students, we are going to change, we will secure and unite Nigeria. Nigeria today is not secure. Everywhere you go, it's insecurity problem. Nigeria today is not united. Everybody is talking about, oh, I'm from this place, from this religion, or this. Everybody have every reason not to be in Nigeria. Now we will simultaneously, as we do this, move Nigeria from consumption to production. Because if Nigeria is producing something, and these young people are employed, if you want to reduce criminality, you pull more people out of poverty. The more people are in poverty, if people don't know where the next money will come from, you can't imagine what they will do. So we want to start pulling people out of poverty, not throwing them more into poverty because of bad policies and everything. And that's what we want them to do. That's what we're saying we want to start doing. Everybody will say to you, how, what is happening, and everything. Some of you here were businessmen when Naira was 1 to 1. Today you're seeing it become 1,000 to 1. And you're asking, what happened? Nothing happened. What happened is that the country is not productive. It's not doing anything. All we do here is sharing. There's nothing. Government is not doing anything. Nigerians are not doing anything. We can't see ourselves as a country. 200 million people. Vast of cultivated land. All we're doing is sharing. We want to fight corruption. We're talking about corruption. We now have large-scale stealing. People in government now steal government. They are the ones stealing oil. All of you here can steal oil. Because oil is not sweet, you don't put it in pockets. You must come with ship. And the ship will be approved by Navy. And when he knows that he wants to go away, it will be approved by Navy. So it's a crime from the highest places. That's what we face at the country. People are not stealing our money in tons. We now have a situation where our country, rather than invest in the social things that will make country work, are investing in organized crime. In 6 years, from 2016 to 2021, total education budget of Nigeria is 3.6 trillion naira. This year, 6-month budget for subsidy is 3.6 trillion naira. Subsidy is organized crime. Nigeria is not consuming that quantity of subsidy. I said it, of petroleum products annually. I said it every day. Nigeria and Pakistan are the same population, about 215. Pakistan have more roads than Nigeria, yet they consume less than 50% of what we consume daily. These are things we have imposed ourselves in our country. We've not seen deaths of our country go to an alarming level. 2015, our death was about 16 trillion naira. With a total, our GDP of $550-something billion. Our per capita was 2,550. Today, our debt is 77 trillion naira. So we've done 400% increase in debt. Our GDP is $400 billion. Our per capita is now $2,000. So we lost 25% of our wealth in terms of per capita, which is the real measure of development, in terms of human. We've lost 25% of it, and debt has increased. What did we use this debt to do? Nobody can explain. All this is what we have decided. Let's start relaxing. Let's start making it. And that's what I came to plead with you people, to join us, to support what we're doing to make this work. What you ask me is, these things you're talking about, consumption to production, what are we going to do? It's a simple thing. We'll start what we call through agrarian revolution. We must feed ourselves. Nigeria has a vast land, vast uncultivated land. The land we have today can feed us, help us to start industrialization for export. I was talking to students and I told them, can you show me the 3 biggest states in Nigeria? Our country is a country of 200 million to 220 million people living on 923,000 square kilometers of land. And we can't feed ourselves. India is 1.4 billion, living on 3.2 million square kilometers. So we have 1/7 of Indian population and live on 1/3 of their land. So we have more land space for agriculture. They can feed themselves and export goods, but we can't feed ourselves because we're sharing. Our total export last year, including the famous oil, is 18.9 trillion naira, which if you divide it, I usually use the average of black market and grey market. I get about 650 if you divide it into 2. And that will give you a 650 naira. If you divide it by 18.9, it gives you less than $30 billion. That is what a country of 220 million people living on 903,000 square kilometers of land exported last year. When tiny countries, compared with states we have, I use the 3 states, the biggest states we have. Niger State is our biggest state. It has 76.3 thousand square kilometers of land. Niger State is 2.5 times Netherlands without one. That's 33,000. Yet, Netherlands last year did exports of agricultural goods $120 billion. Niger State gets from dollars has 650 is 1.5 trillion, which is 30 times what they get from sharing. That's why I want to remove that sharing and move it to production. You do the same thing with the second biggest state is Borno, where we have all the problems today. The so-called Sambisa forest that everybody is scared of. So this forest area and everything is 60,000 square kilometers. It's 3 times the size of Israel. Israel is 22.1. They are 60,000. So Israel is 66 and they are 60, which is about the same thing. 3 times the size of Israel. That is what is causing us trouble. Can we turn into the agricultural land? Can it be productive? Must it be sort of a threat to us? I and my partners say we will dismantle it. Because we want to produce something, not have it as a threat. But that's why we have Borno as the state is 70.9 thousand square kilometers. It's not contributing anything. Our third biggest state is Taraba. Taraba is 64.4 thousand square kilometers. They're poor. These 3 states are said are categorized among the 10 poorest states in Nigeria. Anambra is bigger than Israel and Belgium combined. Both of them combined is 63. Belgium at 30.9 and Israel 22.1, 63. That's 54. They can't produce anything. If you go there, you see poverty. This is an opportunity for us to create a future. We can grow flour there. Kenya did a flour export of over $500 million. You can grow there. Ethiopia did coffee export of $1.1 billion. I can go on and on. But Taraba is not contributing anything. They are coming to Abuja to share. Because we have sharing mentality. We're not productive. That is why your dollar is not working, because your dollar reserve is a function of your rate is a function of reserve. Reserve is a function of export. Because you're not producing anything, you're not doing anything, and you cannot employ labor. We have support agricultural revolution that will drive production, drive processing, drive export, and will change Nigeria. Every country that we know during this Ukraine war that have anything to do with oil, their inflation went down. The rate of exchange went down. The economy became strong except Nigeria. Nigeria is the only oil producing country today that is not producing its quota, except Venezuela because of sanctions. We're the only country because people are stealing our oil, nobody's investing, everything is going down. And when we are losing for this stealing, can actually help to turn around Nigeria and make it work. 3 lecturers came to see me this morning, university lecturers, and they were complaining about the associate of education because we have no country. How much are you people demanding? You're demanding 1.1 trillion naira. That's what you're demanding. Nigeria can't give it to you. In July, our oil production, our quota is 1.8 million a day. Our total production in July is 1,083,000. So we're losing every day 717,000 per day. If you multiply by 31 days, it's 22,227,000 barrels. That's what we lost. If you sell it at $110, it will give you $2,445,000,000. If you multiply by 650, it will give you 1.4 trillion. That's what we do. We shouldn't say that. That's one month. That can solve that problem. If only everybody wants to work. And that's what we want to do. I won't go further. You know me, I've governed here. When I came here, all these places were not there. There's no place. Anywhere that is here, including here, they were not there. So, for me, we can change all this by having people who mean well. So that we can start changing it. We can't continue this way. Where people are just stealing everything. You said, oh, this man stole this amount, this man. No, we want to stop it. Use our resources in a more efficient manner. We're talking about security today. I was telling a top security person the other day. I said, let me tell you, what has federal government done to improve security? You're telling me about security. What has government done to improve security? Anambra State is 180 communities. And I use Anambra State. I said, maybe there are in all states of Nigeria that each of them have about 500 communities, which is not possible. Because in the north, some of them have less than, but I said, let's say it is 500, let's say it's 200, let's say it's 300, let's say we have 10,000 communities in Nigeria, 10,000 communities. And we decide that these 10,000 communities, we are going to support them by buying 1 vehicle each. 10 vehicle manufacturing facilities, we want 10,000 pickups. And about 15 million naira. That will cost the government of Nigeria something that is very easy to pay over a period of 1 year. Tell of them to form security outlet that will be paid directly by government. Hold every territorial responsible for its community. We'll give you the money, but you must protect your community. Of course. You come after this time we want we will inform the territorial rulers and the council. That's where you start. If you want to do it. What is wrong in having local government police? What is wrong in having state police? That's all of it. We want security. It doesn't matter how it happens. And we can support it. The money that we are called now for 1 month stealing, in August, we produced 975 barrels, 975,000 barrels. We are losing 825, which came to 225 million, $100. It was about $2.5 billion. If you do with 650, you will pay for the money and pay for the pickups. And go to and hold people responsible. That's what we want to change. We want to change society. We want to make it work. Stop stealing. That is what we're saying. So in conclusion, this year's the election, which will be next week, please, I know they said don't play politics. Please get involved. There's a time people get involved. I have somebody I was praying the other day said, through Jesus, your son. He said to me, Peter, this thing, he doesn't think the son can carry it. Let's go to the son. And the parent is to hear the story. Nobody's sure. None of you now can travel freely. If they say now go to Lagos by road, say no. If they say now go to Imo, go to, you are scared. Because you don't know what you need. Even if you're going to go, if you're scared, then nobody will ever know you are Igbo again. These are things we don't want it to end. And it will only end by you getting involved. It is not going to be by tribe. No tribe is safe. No tribe buys bread cheap. No tribe have employment. It is not going to be by religion. No religion is safe. I've never seen people who say to them, I'm a Christian, they leave you. Or I'm a Muslim, they leave you. Everybody is unsafe. The North is more unsafe than the other. It is not going to be by my tongue. It's nobody's tongue. If we are going to claim tongue, I, your son, will claim tongue. I'll say it's tongue of the Southeast. Other people have tried. Let them allow us. But I'm not doing it because it's tongue. I'm proud of my Igbo-ness. And I'm a proud Nigerian. I'm contesting the election as a Nigerian. And I'm contesting because I'm the most qualified of all those people. Anyone says that, let me come and tell you where they pass through. And this, those who have accused me said I'm stingy. They didn't say I stole money. They said I'm stingy. That's what we need in Nigeria. We need stingy people now. That's what we need today. So I'm begging everybody, let's make it work. We need a character we can trust. We want somebody who is competent. We want somebody who has the capacity. We want somebody who is committed. We want somebody with compassion. And above all, remember, this job requires physical and mental energy. It's not a retirement home. So all these things that will happen, going like this, it will not work. My dear revered fathers, I plead you, Royal Majesty, Your Royal Highnesses, I'm pleading with you, get involved. Know that I'm offering myself not for anything. Nigeria belongs to us. And we want the best for Nigeria now. It's no longer going to be on sentiment. Challenge everybody. There's 3 major contenders today, or 4 major contenders today. I remain one of them. I'm the youngest among the 4 of them. Youngest among the 4 of them. If you combine the average age of me and my vice among the 3 leading candidates, we are in our 50s. Our chairman is 52. The chairman of 2 major parties are over 70. The average age of the other ones are over 70. Ours is 60. We are prepared. That is why I can tell you, we are prepared. We want to change this country. A new Nigeria is possible. Thank you very much.
After one, they blow your money. Because, maybe I'm buying one PDP. I yellow never. So we pull our zone. You want to know when you get even do PDP, do the line. This one has a value wood. And there's all room. What are you married? No, they gave me the only of the I'm not seeing a point. You're going to do it. I didn't hear the very Maga. I never met. So, I'm Okuta anya mahali sije olùdó ananga ìlú àjọyọ̀ àyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ àríwá fún ọ́ yẹ̀rọ ẹ̀bọ̀ ọ̀gọ́ ilé ayé nà-àgúrà ọ̀rẹ́ nà-àgúrà ìfọwọ́sí ẹ̀dùkìlẹ̀ ẹ̀kẹ́kẹ́ kọ̀mpútà ọ̀rẹ́ nà-àgúrà ìfọwọ́sí bring the governor Anambra State. Then you are in a crying abroad. Come on, you go to the line and you look at least they will you cross on you south. You again. Na very low. I want to kill you. When I see the those who are going to was good down, I am going to. When you were to Anola, Carrier, you are in a zone. Is on the other. I never put around the southeast. I never put out only Katam money in a to. Now, the Rangela Catola and Dubai, on your treatment. No, I got so the line account. You are treatment you will go cost to Nigeria. Are you married? Who know about no treatment. I got now. What about you? When you put away your I make a Peter. No, those who want to go away, no sacrifice out Nigeria. I'm an organ. Bob Anambra. I am an organ, no woman, no number. I don't know how to go to one another. Are we the cause? Oh. Well, the answer to that question. design anyị na-ekele ya. Ya biko fụta ka ọ zọrọ Naijiria n'ihe anyị nọrọ ya. Tupu ka a nọnyere ya, a na-ekwu na ọtụ ma iwe ga-eme. Mana anyị na-ayọkwu ya ayịyọ. Ya mere ka aka iru n'iwe Peter Obi na nzọ. Ya ndị igwe anyị anụghị ihe okwu. Anyị esoro na pati mana anyị bụ Naịjirians. Ọ bụrụ na ihe adụrụ mma ọ dụrụ anyị, ọ dụrụ mma isi na ị nara aba na politiks, ọ dụrụ mma ọ dụrụ njọ. Ya bụ ekele ya ekele na-asị gụtụsịkwu ike ihe politiks ọkwa ụkadụ n'okwu ọbụrụkwa mabụ n'ụlọ a na-eme iwe. Mana anyị hụrụ ị na-arị ya naanị na-eme ka iyi kwuo onye. Anyị sị na Chukwu ga-enye ya ka iyi kwuo onye. Ekele m unu.
Oh, okay. Huh? Yes. I know. Okay,